sponsored by Herndon Chevrolet. If you want to weigh in, 803-404-6100. We are efforting Gamecock linebacker signee Stone Blanton. And Chris West, let's get into the linebackers here as we await the phone call from Mr. Blanton. I think this is an interesting one because it is a highly thought of recruit. It is a guy that can make an impact, but when you don't enroll early, it makes it more difficult. That's part of it. And I think that you just have to temper expectations for a freshman season where you say, "Oh, we get this guy in, we're ready to go." What is fair early on for him? Because this is South Carolina needs help at linebacker. They needed help at linebacker big time. They need a guy with this kind of athleticism, this kind of mentality to come in. What is fair for an expectation?
Well, you're right. I mean, it puts you behind if you can't enroll in January. But here's the thing about Stone. He's very intelligent. He's a hard worker. And I was talking to him, I guess that was yesterday a little bit, and we can certainly ask him about it too, just about Clayton White's scheme and how he's going to be used. He'll be used as a Mike linebacker. There's a good bit on this scheme in the linebacker in terms of setting guys and getting everything set up for the defense, making calls. But he said that there's actually a decent amount of carryover schematically with what they do in high school and with Clayton White's scheme. So he seems like he's already pretty comfortable with it. He's got a great relationship with Clayton White, who did a good job of, teaching the linebackers and integrating the guys into the new scheme. A guy like Brad Johnson, who didn't have any actual linebacker experience prior to this year. So they're probably going to get a couple guys back, but I think it's certainly fair to expect Stone to be able to come in and possibly play some as a freshman.
Well, let's hear from him himself. Out to the phone lines we go. Stone Blanton joining us now, an official Gamecock signee. And Stone, we had Braden Davis on earlier, and I asked it. It's a little bit different now. You are a signee. The whole process, everything that you've been dealing with for about 24 months now, finally comes to a close. How does it feel this morning to wrap this thing up, to know your exact destination, and to move on to the next phase of your life?
It's really amazing. I'm super excited that, I was able to get this process and I was blessed enough to have, schools want me, and I'm super excited for the next chapter with South Carolina and ready to get there.
He is Stone Blanton joining us this morning. Walk us through the last several months for you watching South Carolina, really building that relationship with Clayton White, watching the defense this past year, and even taking the visits that you've taken over the last several months, and what it was about South Carolina that when you made your commitment on Monday pushed you toward coming to Columbia.
Yeah, walk you through it a little bit. Me and Coach White started a relationship about a year ago when he offered me, and then, it carried over where I trusted him enough to take an official visit, and that's where it kind of sparked, some real connections and great relationships started from there. And we just built it on after that, and then I was able to come to the first game, and we built a good relationship over the season, and then I trust him enough to go back for the Clemson game, and then from there it was game on. So he came, did a little home visit, and with the home visit, they blew me away. It was fantastic. I couldn't have been more thankful for them for doing that. And then we had a 3-hour Zoom. Had a 3-hour Zoom on Saturday, the day I committed, and I asked him about every question in the book that I could think of, and I was super, super grateful for him for doing that with me, and it allowed me to trust him even more. So I couldn't be more thankful for him.
Stone, this is Wes Mitchell from Gamecock Central. Appreciate you doing this, man, and obviously congrats on the big day. So you sort of were just talking about it, but when did you truly know? Obviously, I guess if you had a 3-hour Zoom on that Saturday, it sounds like you were kind of asking all your final questions. When did you internally sort of think, oh, this might be the place for me? And then when internally did that sort of flip to this is the place for me?
I really knew it was the place for me when after kind of the home visits. They were phenomenal to me. I couldn't be more thankful for them, and I knew it was kind of a place for me. After the home visits, like I said, then that Zoom call we had on Saturday, I was kind of bought in to what they were saying, and Coach Beamer coming to my school and talking to me, and he has connections to Mississippi, so that made me feel even more comfortable with my decision. So I felt like this place who's going to be home to me for the next 4 years for sure. So
He is Stone Blanton. Stone, I've read that you are a workout warrior. That weights is your big. You're not working out right now because you sound out of breath. You're not in the weight room right now, just getting so fired up after signing. Right? You're at least taking one day off, right?
I'm actually on the golf course right now.
Oh my goodness! Somebody on the live stream just said, "Is he playing golf?" It said, "Was that a golf?" So you're on the. This is the way you said. What is the handicap then?
I shoot about 75 to 80.
Okay. Tell them to wait on you. You got an interview in your future home. Just hold up. Just enjoy your day. Go ahead, Chris.
How much, Shane Beamer fancies himself a bit of a golfer too. Is there going to be a player coach challenge there? Did y'all talk about golf any?
Oh, no doubt. Coach White and I have definitely bonded over the fact that we both play golf, and we call it the little golf bug. We got it bad right now. So
who is the better? Sorry, Stone. Who is the better golfer, you or Coach White? Do you think?
I've never seen him play, but he says he doesn't shoot as low. So
okay. All right. Well, a few more minutes with Stone Blanton this morning. We're interrupting his golf outing to celebrate signing today. Going back, and Chris kind of talked about it, Stone. You mentioned, I guess, in an interview with Chris that some of what you've done in high school is similar to what Clayton White wants you to do when you arrive, and then maybe that'll speed up your process. What are those things? What are they talking to you specifically about being able to come in and help with?
Yeah, they think I can come in and play, and make an impact to the team, and that's what I want to do. And that's always been my goal is coming as a freshman and be able to help the team any way I can. Whether that's special teams or whatever. I want to be on the field. That's a goal I have for myself. And Coach White says it's completely possible and doable. So I'm super excited to get there and get to work with the guys and be able to make an impact.
Stone, Chris Clark here again. Two-part question here for you. What can Gamecock fans expect to see from you on the field in terms of your play style at the middle linebacker position? And then after that, tell us a little bit about juggling, the potential of playing two sports at the next level, playing baseball, playing football for the Gamecocks.
Yeah. Did you say how hard is it to juggle two sports? Is that
just trying to, your plans to juggle both sports, and then what Gamecock fans can expect from you on the field and on the baseball diamond as well. Kind of break down your skill set for us.
Yeah. What you can expect on the football field is a hard hitter. And then for the baseball side of things, same thing. I'm a hard hitter there too. So it's kind of I go for a lot of home runs. And then for football, I go for a lot of kill shots. So that's kind of the way I play.
He's Stone Blanton, currently on the golf course. If we talk to the South Carolina coaches about golf now, there is I don't know how that season necessarily interferes with football and with baseball, but I would assume maybe we can fit you in just out there somewhere.
Oh yeah.
Why not? He's Stone Blanton. Before we let you go, just recruiting. You always hear crazy stories. You go on these visits. The visits are wild and entertaining. Do you have a story? You don't have to name the particular school because you went on multiple official visits, but a story from recruiting that just made you realize this is a once-in-a-lifetime type deal that not everybody gets to experience.
Well, I feel like not everybody gets to experience, the interactions with the head coaches. I feel like that was definitely my favorite part, and having the in-home visits. That kind of blows the mind of a young player, young athlete, to my knowledge. So that's been the most exciting part, was just the relationships that I've built. I don't really have any crazy stories for you, sadly, but just the interactions with the head coaches, in my house, and then also going to see them and meeting with them in my office, in their offices is really cool to kind of get that experience.
All right, two more before I let you go. Who do you fancy your golf game after? Who are we trying to emulate today? Are you a McElroy? Are you a Justin Thomas? Who are we today?
I'm more of a DeChambeau. That's kind of my
okay. Well, you said you go for the big shots. I can understand that. And then Teddy D on our Cool Care Heating and Air text line. You don't understand this just yet. This is a thing for me. The white belt. Do you wear a white belt on the golf course? It is Chris is making a fake. You do know about that. It's a white belt. It's the golfing. That's the golfing attire.
No, I don't usually wear a whole lot of white belts. I am going to be on the golf team in MRA this year though, so hopefully we can get a state championship there.
Go for it, big guy. All right, well, get back to playing with your friends and your buddies and whomever today. We apologize for interrupting you. Congratulations.
No.
Okay. Always fun to talk to you guys, man. Congratulations. We look forward to seeing you in Columbia here soon.
I appreciate you having me. It's been amazing. I thank you so much for having me on today.
Take care, Stone.
Thanks, Stone. Have a good one, man.
Hit him well. Tweet out what you score. That way we can keep up with it. He is Stone Blanton joining us live from a golf course somewhere.
That was a first.